How to properly set stop loss. So in this video we are going to look at how to properly set stop loss. So we have a rundown of the things we are going to look at. Number one, we're going to look at, for those who don't know, if you have been trading for the longest, you will know that stop loss is one of the most important topic you're supposed to know about, because it keeps you in the game. It's under the ambit of risk management. Then the second thing, we have to look at how every other person says stop loss. That's the random way in which people say stop loss. And now we have to, then finally we now look at the proper way to set stop loss. So stop loss, just like the word says, there is a popular saying in trade that says that stop loss can be your best friend. Like stop loss, two words coined together to limit your loss. Some people that say that stop loss is not important in trading, that they use what we call mental stops. So we are not here to bash anybody. Whatever works for you, do it. But the most important thing we have to say here is that if you want to, over time, what is sustainable, here at Apex Trading Academy, we preach, we evangelize what is sustainable. So the most sustainable thing is for you to trade with stop loss, because you don't know what will happen in the market. So mental stop over time might not really be sustainable. So if you have gotten that out of the way, so let's hop in. So the first thing we have to look at is how people say stop loss. We have so many ways in which people say stop loss, and one of the ways is the random way. Random way means that you hear somebody on the tube saying, my stop loss is not or wouldn't or will be limited to pips, depending on the time frame in which you trade. And you have to determine the size of your stops. The higher the time frame, the bigger the stop loss. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether big or small. The most important thing is to make a profitable trade without being stopped out prematurely. So the random way is for the people that say that they want their stop to be 20 pips above their entry. Example, let's use AUD card here. So if you are getting value in this video, smash the subscribe button, turn up the notification button so that whenever we upload any other video, you'll be notified. So the first thing to do, see how they set the stop loss. Let's say you want to sell AUD card, AUD USD. What they do is this. Let's say this is their entry candle, this candle. What they do is they say that their stop loss will be 20 pips above here. So what's the problem with this? The problem, remember also, this is different from dictating the market direction, knowing when to properly sell a particular asset class. That one is under fundamentals. So that is entirely different. If you want to learn that one also, watch some of our weekly analysis videos so that you can get updates on some pairs to trade within the week. So now what they do is this. Number one, they dictate a particular level. Once they dictate it, they say their stop loss will be above here. But what happens over time is you see the markets come and stop them out prematurely, and finally the market will go in their intended direction. So the wrong way, so setting stop loss randomly is wrong. So what is the right way of setting stop loss? Number one right way of setting stop loss, you set stop loss using market structure. Let me type it out. Here we go. Market structure. So what is the structure of the market? You can dictate many structure in the market using some technicals too. The technical strategy, are you there? Okay. So the technical strategy that you are trading will depend the kind of market structure you will dictate. Example, for people that trade support and resistance, their markets, the structure of their market at a particular time might be that they have dictated a particular resistance. So your stop loss should be, if you are selling, your stop loss should be above a particular market structure you are using. Example, for the indicator guys, your stop loss will now be above that your 200 moving average, whatever. And you should give your stops room to breathe. You don't suffocate your trade. Example, if you are entering from here, you should give your stop a reasonable, it shouldn't be too wide. because if it is too wide, it will affect your reward. But it shouldn't be too small. Don't suffocate your trade. So you have to give your stop a reasonable gap, because the market, there's what you call market manipulation. You might see the market trying to stop you at, we call it stop running. They will run stop on your position and the market will move in intended direction. So anytime, any day, try to always give your trade the room to breathe, depending on the structure of the market you are trading on, the technical strategy in which you are using to enter a trade. Then, talking of the technical strategy, if you don't have any entry technical strategy, watch the video in the